Welcome to Glacier National Park. We've been meaning to come here the whole time we've been RVing full time. What's it been, 5-6 years now? Finally we made it. We did make it once before, but the weather was horrible and we didn't even get in. This time when we arrived, the winter storm was just kicking in, but we're here now. Welcome back to RVing It Up. On this adventure, Heather and I are diving into one of America's crown jewels, Glacier National Park in Montana. We split our visit between the quieter southern side, near Two Medicine, and the more iconic St. Mary and Going to the Sun Road. From boondocking under the stars to hiking waterfalls and scenic overlooks, this trip gave us memories we'll never forget.
We started out by boondocking on the southern edge of the park, near the Two Medicine entrance. There is nothing like waking up surrounded by rugged peaks, the crisp morning air, and the kind of silence you only find deep in the mountains. It is the perfect base for exploring this less crowded part of Glacier. Our first hike was the Running Eagle Falls Trail, also known as Trick Falls. This trail is short and easy, making it accessible for just about anyone. But don't let its length fool you. The payoff is incredible.
This is a very short trail in the park. It's named after Running Eagle. She was a female warrior that lived here about 300 years ago, a member of the Pekuni tribe. And as you can imagine, being female and a warrior was very unusual. So she was special, and they named the trail after her. Now, one thing about this trail, you got to walk it because if you go all the way to the end, the waterfall is special. It's got an upper and a lower level of water that fall in. The lower level comes out of a hole. It's worth the hike. It's a very short hike, and it's very worthwhile.
What a unique falls. Where it's not very often you see one where the water is coming behind, like through the little tunnel and then out. It's incredible. The waterfall pours right through a hole in the rock, creating a dramatic effect that feels like nature's magic trick. Standing there, you can hear the roar of the water echoing through the canyon walls. It quickly became one of my all-time favorite waterfalls.
After our hike, we made a stop at the historic Two Medicine General Store. This log building has been welcoming visitors since the early 1900s. Inside, it feels like a step back in time. Wooden shelves, creaky floors, and the smell of fresh coffee. You can grab supplies, a snack, or even a souvenir, but the real treat is soaking in the history. Next, we set out on the Aster Falls Trail.
We're at Two Medicine Lake and we're going on the Aster Falls Trail. It's about 1.3 miles in and then 1.3 miles back with about 197, I think it said, feet elevation gain. So not too bad, just for a nice evening walk.
This hike's a little longer, about 3.5 miles round trip, with just enough incline to get your heart pumping. The trail winds through meadows filled with wildflowers, shady stretches of forest, and occasional openings where the mountains steal the show. I just learned these plants are everywhere around here, are called bear grass, but they're not enjoyed by the bears, and they're not a type of grass. Go figure, right? The world doesn't always make sense. We did, however, learn that the native people used to like using the leaves because they're really strong for making baskets. At the end, you're rewarded with Aster Falls, a delicate cascade framed by mossy rocks.
Not bad at all.
Nice walk. The mosquitoes were the worst part, and even they weren't too bad. We lingered there just listening to the water and letting the stillness sink in.
From Two Medicine, we headed north to the St. Mary area, which gave us easy access to the east side of the park and the famous Going to the Sun Road.
Yeah, it's June 21, so it sounds like a nice warm day, but as we're pulling into St. Mary, Montana, coming to the east gate of the Glacier National Park, winter storm warning. So we're sitting in here with the heaters running, and it's raining outside. It's going to be raining for the next 3 days by the looks of it.
Not just rain.
Yeah, the higher elevations are asking for snow as well, so they're expecting a lot, like a foot of snow up there. Luckily down here, I think we're just going to get rain.
Our first stop was the Rising Sun area, where we stretched our legs and enjoyed the lakeshore views. Just down the road is Sunrift Gorge, a dramatic channel carved into the rock by centuries of rushing water. Standing above it, you can feel the power of nature shaping the landscape.
From there, we set out on one of the most iconic drives in the United States, the Going to the Sun Road. Stretching 50 miles across the park, it's a masterpiece of engineering, hugging the cliffsides and winding through valleys with jaw-dropping views at every turn. Check out our video on the drive down this incredible highway. At the summit lies Logan Pass, the highest point on the road. This alpine wonderland is surrounded by wildflower meadows and jagged peaks. It's also a great place to spot wildlife. Mountain goats, marmots, and even bighorn sheep often wander nearby. We didn't get lucky this time, but the views alone made the stop unforgettable.
Driving on, we passed landmark after landmark. The stone triple arches, the sweeping curve of Big Ben, the dripping cliffs of the Weeping Wall.
Weeping Wall is a weeping.
It's a weeping, all right.
Just is like raining down everywhere.
And powerful Bird Woman Falls, tumbling hundreds of feet in the distance. Each stop along the way felt like a postcard come to life. On the west side, we paused at Avalanche Falls and McDonald's Falls. Both offer short walks and stunning viewpoints, perfect for stretching your legs and letting the beauty sink in.
Heather, did you notice the clouds are so low they're covering the tip of the mountains completely? Maybe you missed it. Mountain joke, eh? Mountain humor. Trail of the Cedars is very nice, not only because it's so pretty, they give you small lookouts, and there's a toilet down the way as well.
We're just starting. We haven't even seen it all. Just the start of the creek. Fast moving water.
McDonald Falls.
This is a fast moving river.
Even salmon don't swim up this stream.
Such fast moving. You can see up there where we parked. You can see the parking lot up ahead, above, and then the waterfall below, and the beautiful mountains all covered in mist and clouds.
We also stopped at the Sprague Creek area, which sits right along Lake McDonald.
This is Lake McDonald. It's about 500 feet deep in some spots, believe it or not. And at Sprague Creek campground and picnic area, we decided to pull over and have a little picnic. It's cold though.
The reflections of the mountains in the lake's calm waters were the perfect backdrop for a picnic.
I think he's used to being fed, yeah. Might come and eat our food here. No. Mike?
No
Meat
food
deer.
for you, mister.
Nope.
You're not supposed to be a tame deer. Hit the road.
You're not supposed to be doing this, dear.
All right. Come on now. We'd like
Go
to have
on.
you visit, but we're not going to feed you.
Go on.
There you go.
That's somebody's been feeding you because you obviously know that this is something you can do, but not a good idea because that means that at some point they're going to have to relocate you or worse.
Back on the east side, we explored Sun Point, one of the best panoramic overlooks of St. Mary Lake. From here, you can see tiny islands scattered in the blue waters with mountains rising straight out of the shoreline. It's a spot that makes you want to just sit, breathe, and take it all in. We also hiked to Bering Falls, a short and easy walk through shady forest leading to a picturesque little cascade. To finish our time in the park, we tackled the Beaver Pond Loop Trail. This trail mixes open meadows, marshy ponds, and sweeping views of the surrounding peaks. It's a quieter path where you can slow down and feel connected to the landscape. Beaver Pond Trail is relatively short and very flat. Big difference from yesterday where it was rocky and uneven throughout most of it. There's a pond at the end. We're just about to get there, and the last person walking by said they saw some bear scat in the area. Sure.
So we're singing and we're trying to make noise so that if there's a bear, he knows we're coming. And we made it to the beaver pond on the beaver trail.
Are you going to take a video? Good. This is a nice spot. We got a dam here and a couple huts over there.
Yeah, there's a dam for sure. Beaver dam all the way across. These beavers are really hard workers. They really can make some large dams. And there are the beaver huts.
Got it.
Down at the other end of the pond. There are beaver huts up close, but we can't find the beavers. That's his and her beaver huts. I think they had a divorce. Maybe they just get along better when they have his and her huts.
Like bird, I'm not sure exactly what species he is.
Or grouse. And here are the remnants of the bear that we heard about. Kind of big for grouse, but I don't know. It could be a grouse. But he flew up into the tree.
Our time in Glacier National Park was nothing short of incredible. From the hidden gems of Two Medicine to the world-famous Going to the Sun Road, every corner of this park has something unique to offer. Waterfalls, wildlife.
It's a grizzly bear.
And he's pretty large too, I think.
Walking down the street.
I'm going to try and scoot by and politely let the traffic go.
Is it a grizzly or is it a... No, it's a black bear.
Black bear?
It's a black bear. It's not a grizzly.
No, it's not. So I'm going to go slowly around you.
It's a place we'll carry with us long after we've driven away. Thanks for joining us on this adventure. If you enjoyed exploring Glacier with us, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And as always, until next time, we look forward to seeing you on the road.
Check out some of our other videos and subscribe to our channel.
New content will be posted weekly.